Hello, thank you for joining in this journey through Holy Week. Today, on Holy Thursday, we will contemplate one of the most sacred moments in the life of Jesus, when he instituted the Eucharist and washed the feet of his disciples. This is a time for us to reflect on the self-giving love of Jesus, his unconditional love, and his act of service toward us. Find a quiet space to pray. Sit or lie in a comfortable position, relax your body and take a few deep breaths to prepare for contemplation. Place your hands on your lap or make a gesture that represents your readiness to welcome God's presence. Feel the quietness around you and offer yourself to God. Ask for the grace to enter into the mystery of the Eucharist and the foot washing of Jesus. Lord Jesus, open my heart to understand and live in your self-giving love. Teach me how to serve and love others as you have loved and served me. Gospel passage, John 13, 1-15. Before the feast of Passover, when Jesus knew that his hour had come to depart from this world and go to the Father, having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. During supper, when the devil had already put it into the heart of Judas Iscariot, Simon's son, to betray him, Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands, and that he had come from God and was going to God, rose from supper, laid aside his garments, and girded himself with a towel. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the disciples' feet. Enter into the scene. Imagine you are sitting in the upper room with Jesus and the disciples. Feel the quiet, reverent atmosphere as Jesus begins to wash the feet of his disciples. What do you see when Jesus kneels down to wash their feet? Can you feel the humility, love, and service that he shows? What emotions arise as you witness Jesus, who is God, performing such a humble act to serve his disciples? Let your attention remain on what touches your heart. How do you feel seeing Jesus wash the feet of his disciples? Feel his humility and unconditional love for you. Reflect on how you can serve and love others in your life, just as Jesus served and loved his disciples. What are some ways you can show love and humility in your own life? Reflect on the Eucharist, the body and blood of Christ, and the great sacrifice he made for us. What emotions arise when you think of this sacred gift? After contemplating, have a conversation with Jesus. Ask him, Lord, how can I love and serve others like you did? Please give me a humble heart and a love that serves. Share your thoughts and feelings about Jesus' love and service in this moment. Thank Jesus for the gift of the Eucharist and his example of humble service. Ask him to help you live according to his example of love and service in your everyday life. Close your prayer with the sign of the cross and feel God's presence enveloping you. You may wish to write down your thoughts or feelings in a journal to reflect further. Thank you for spending this time in contemplation with us. As we continue this journey with Jesus into his final hours, may we embrace his self-giving love and be transformed by his example